Hello there, welcome back. One person has died and two others injured after a huge blaze at a Jurong industrial estate. Now, SCDF says that those injured suffered burns and were sent to Singapore General Hospital. Now, firefighters are still battling the flames. Footage sent in by viewers showed a large blaze engulfing a complex at 43 Jalan Buroh. The complex, which is about the size of 2 football fields, stores liquefied petroleum gas canisters. Authorities say these pose explosion hazards at high temperatures. Earlier, eyewitnesses told us that the fire was accompanied by plumes of thick black smoke and what they described as loud explosions.
When SCDF arrived at incident location, the fire was raging and intense. It is not what you see behind me. Fire involved multiple LPG cylinders of various sizes in an LPG facility about 2 football fields in size. Our priority when we arrived is to contain the fire, prevent further spread, and to protect the 2 large LPG bullet tanks, each about 60 metric tons in size. While ensuring the safety of my responders and members of public, the fire was under control at about 7:30 p.m.
Well, right now I'm about 300 meters away from the site of the fire, and this is as close as we can get because police have cordoned off the area and the road that leads to the site of the fire. But from what I can see here, the fire seems to have been, it's not as large as it was before for sure. It's a far cry from the images circulating on social media that show large billowing clouds of smoke, thick black smoke. We don't see that anymore, but what we do see are still some smaller white plumes of smoke that suggest that the fire may not be entirely under control just yet. There are also dozens of vehicles here from the police as well as the SCDF on standby. Earlier on, I saw at least 2 water jets being deployed trying to contain the fire. Earlier on, we kind of lost sight of that momentarily, but minutes ago we just saw that, but that lines up with what the SCDF is saying, and that they're trying to target the fire from all sides, including the back, which is where we saw the cannons coming from. Well, eyewitnesses I spoke to earlier confirmed, well, they corroborated as well that they heard the explosions, and some of them said that when they were standing here at this exact spot where I'm standing, the fire was so large that they could feel the heat on their skin, and the smell of smoke was thick in the air. Well, right now we don't smell the smoke anymore, but from what I said, there are still signs that the fire may not be contained just yet.